Okay, Assalamualaikum. So this is the continuous from the previous video. We already know the main function of ventilation, which is to remove the unpleasant smell, remove the moisture, excessive moisture, remove the dust and so on. So in this video, we are going to show the real situation of why we need ventilation. So the detail ada semua dalam ni. You can refer this video and it will show you the real situation. So then kita boleh nampak lah kenapa kita perlu ada the ventilation system dalam kita punya rumah, dalam industri dan sebagainya. Okay, so enjoy this video.
Imagine spending several hundreds, if not thousands, on insulating your home to be told you have to put holes in it to let cold air in. Or imagine building a new home to new energy efficient standards, and again, the better it is, the more holes you are told to put in it. Well, this is exactly what people are being asked to do. So why? Let's explain. While we can't control the cost of fuel, we can control how much energy our buildings need. And the less energy our buildings need, the more people we lift out of fuel poverty, improve society and the environment. This common sense energy approach is what fundamentally drives increasing standards in new housing and national programs for improving our housing stock. But as we rush to seal our homes from the cold, we should remember we have to live in them too. And live in them we do like never before. In fact, we spend up to 90% of our time indoors, where the indoor air quality can be many times worse than the air outside, causing a range of problems including respiratory illnesses.
Okay, so apa yang dia nak terang kat sini, dibungkus dengan plastik kat rumah tu maksudnya bila kita nak lindung daripada cold outside, okay, we stay inside. Kita mostly we are going to spend 90%, roughly lah, okay, dalam rumah 90% kita spend, which is bila kita spend dalam rumah tertutup macam ni, we are going to expose more to dust. Maksudnya kita punya quality of air indoor is lagi teruk as compared with outside. Bila outside, dia punya air quality lebih better lah. Okay, kalau indoor quality kita very poor, very bad, dia boleh lead to respiratory problem. Kita punya pernafasan, kita punya dalam badan kita lah. So it is bad. That's why kita kena ada ventilation ni lah. So jom kita sambung tengok video.
So we find ourselves in a dilemma. A bit of a tug of war, if you like, between closing up our homes to seal in the heat and opening them up to let fresh air in. Ventilation is basically the mechanism by which we do it. Take bad air out and let fresh air in. So what is bad air? Well, actually, it's mostly caused by us and the
kat sini, what is bad air? Apa yang dia explain lepas ni adalah nak cakap kenapa bila kita stay inside the air quality is bad. Daripada mana datangnya the bad air tu? Okay, let's take a look.
Stuff we do. And other than ventilation for things like fires and boilers, it can be broken down into three main groups. Moisture. That's cooking, washing, drying, and so on. The average family of 4 can produce 16 litres of moisture in a week. If the moisture is not dealt with, it condensates on cold surfaces, causing mould, which damages our home and proves an ideal environment for other nasties too.
First, the bad air is come from the excessive moisture. Dalam function kita cakap dah, function ventilation ni is to remove excessive moisture. So daripada mana datang moisture? Daripada dalam gambar ni lah, kita tengok kita ada cooking, sweating, daripada kita punya heat, body heat. Okay, lama-kelamaan the excessive moisture akan terhasilkan mold dalam kita punya rumah. Jadi macam kulat tu . So that's why kita tak nak lah. Dari sinilah datangnya moisture tu yang akan menyebabkan kita punya air quality poor.
Great if you have asthma. Metabolism. That really is us. CO2 from breathing, which includes more moisture and, of course, odours. While odours are just unpleasant, too much CO2 for too long is not good for us, affecting concentration and causing fatigue.
So the second one is metabolism, which is come from our breathing, heat from the body. So at the end of the day, bila kita expose dengan CO2 banyak sangat, dia cakap dekat sini kita akan, badan kita jadi lemah lah. Kita jadi lemah, kita tak sedap badan, kita jadi fatigue.
VOCs. These are quite complicated and are basically chemicals that we don't really want about. The vast majority are okay, but some are very bad, and we try not to have them in our houses in the first place, in paints and varnishes, etc. But we do have to mitigate the risk with good ventilation.
Okay, the third one is VOC. What is VOC? VOC is volatile organic compound, yang mana dia adalah organic chemical that have high vapor pressure. So senang cerita kat sini, VOC ni play an important role in communication between plants and message from plants to animal. Some VOCs are dangerous to human health or cause harm to the environment. For example, kita ambil contoh kalau ada dalam rumah ni yang melibatkan chemical compound, contoh macam kita punya cat dinding ni lah, cat dinding. So dia akan keluarkan macam chemical yang ada dekat cat tu. So kita yang dekat dalam rumah ni akan hidup lah cat tu kan. So dia bahayalah dekat kesihatan kita sebab apa, dia melibatkan chemical. Okay, so kalau indoor pun dia ada concentration harmful VOC, typically not, dia tak adalah toxic, tapi ada long term health effect bila terlampau banyak sangat kita expose dekat VOC yang ada dekat dalam rumah kita. Okay,
It causes can also be very visible, mold, but others are less so.
okay, next example, waktu kita mandi, okay, kita shower, then dalam toilet kita ada mold, senang jadi mold. Sebab apa? Excessive moisture. Kita ada air panas contohnya kan, kita ada warp dan sebagainya, dia jadi mold. So that's why kan selalunya dalam toilet kita ada fan tu kan, exhaust fan tu. So exhaust fan tu bantu process of ventilation. So that's why kita kena ada ventilation system tu. So setiap tandas selalunya memang ada, at least kita ada bukaan kecil ataupun tingkap belah atas tu untuk ada pengudaraan dalam tu. So that is also masuk juga dalam ventilation system punya konsep.
Put it another way. Have you ever been into a teenager's bedroom? That's the indoor air quality equivalent of jumping into boiling water. The occupant, probably still asleep, seems quite happy there though. In short, we can be just terrible at recognizing poor air quality, especially when it builds up around us slowly. In the context of a simple ventilation system, your humble hole in the wall, do we really expect to get up halfway through our TV program and open it up a little, or close it before bed to control CO2? Of course not. What we tend to do is, the first time we feel cold air.
Okay, take a look at another example. Dia cakap kat sini contoh a teenager punya room. Okay, as you can see in the picture, someone is sleeping. Okay, dia seems okay. Dia tidur dalam bilik yang ada sampah, yang ada baju kotor. Okay, kita ada menghasilkan unpleasant smell dalam tu. Okay, mungkin bau daripada stokin, daripada baju. And then kita punya body itself kan, macam tadi kita terangkan daripada mana datangnya bad air tu. So dalam bilik ni kita boleh nampak dah. So banyak bad air dalam tu. So macam mana kita nak remove all the bad air tu? Still jawapan dia kita guna ventilation system.
There through leaks. But as we build more airtight homes or seal up our old ones, we rely more and more on ventilation. So
apa yang dia nak terang kat sini, some of the air come in from the ada small van yang ada mungkin celah-celah tingkap, celah pintu, boleh datang angin daripada luar. So itu mungkin salah satu faktor yang boleh bantu freshen the air inside our building. Ataupun kita install exhaust fan lah untuk remove the unpleasant smell yang ada dalam bilik.
To ignore or not integrate proper ventilation systems into our homes is simply leaving ourselves open to risks that shouldn't be acceptable. Although a hole in the wall has its limits, there are now many better alternatives. Proper, well-thought-out ventilation secures good indoor air quality and provides a comfortable and energy-efficient environment for us all to enjoy our homes.
So, as conclusion, bila kita nak good quality, kita takkanlah nak buat lubang kat rumah kita kan, sebab nakkan ada masuk angin yang bersih, fresh air tu. Takkan nak buat lubang. So, tak proper lah. So, in order to overcome that problem, we have to install a proper ventilation system, as you can see in the picture, where it can help the air quality, the persekitaran dalam rumah, and then also can improve the efficiency of our life lah. Okay, so yeah, you can see that the ventilation is one of the important system that should be have in our building. That's all. Till next time. Bye-bye.